sure hope this mole rat fight doesn't...
You mean I ain't gonna make it?
A week, maybe 2. I'm so sorry, Mr. Price.
Dadgammit. I'd hoped to live long enough to see a Brahmin with 3 heads. How are you? Didn't know I'd be having visitors, but gosh darn it, I'll take any friendly stranger I can get about now.
Wonder if they have any chems lately.
Well, thank you kindly. You've been a drop of sunshine on a dreary day. Heh, ain't no way I could have predicted I'd have come in here for a gunshot wound and come out with a terminal diagnosis of something else entirely. Though, speaking of the gunshot wound, it'd weigh on my conscience not to warn you. There's a gang of masked bandits out there. Ruthless they are, with scarred skin and red eyes like rabid wolves. They ain't human, I tell you. So you did. I told that damn Harvey I wasn't no useless lout who couldn't even open a jar of relish. You best watch yourself out there, or tuck in here for the night. Everyone from here to Wavy Willards might as well be a refugee from what's out there right now.
I'm afraid we don't have beds to spare for those who are just scared. We have to prioritize the sick and injured, like Lehman here.
Oh, I'm right as rain. For the next week, anyway. Well, gosh darn it. Would you just excuse me for that? Mama didn't teach me to have radiation sickness in front of a guest.
These refugees wouldn't last one day in Crater.
Well, I was, but it turns out they didn't put a hole in me quite as big as I thought. Just a graze, in fact, but don't let my luck fool you. One peep out of me and they'd have put another bullet right through my noggin. That's what they did to the others.
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
Well, Doc here says I got radioactive blood on account of all my exposure to irradiated ore at Emmett Mountain.
Technically, it was all the radioactive waste that made both you and the ore irradiated. But that's perhaps besides the point. Lehman is suffering from severe radiation sickness. It's impressive how resilient he's been. At this stage, we typically see fever, diarrhea, dehydration, convulsions. A positive attitude does wonders for the body's health, but usually not miracles. There's already significant internal damage. His symptoms will worsen, and it's too late for Radaway.
Say, isn't there anything else we can try? Some sort of miracle cure, or heathen rituals performed on a stormy night? Truth is, I've still got a dream to chase. Never thought much of it, but now I've got the Reaper's shadow looming over me. It sure feels a lot more urgent than it ever did before. I don't want to die just yet.
I shouldn't even be saying this, but I've heard some rumors. A radiation specialist up in the hills, north of the Savage Divide. I don't know what that means or if they even exist, so just take it with a grain of salt.
I think I'm starting to feel those symptoms you was talking about. A little phlegm ain't gonna keep me cooped up here. But I sure am sweating about those bandits. What if they got my scent? Oh, you can? Well, that's a mighty fine offer, my friend. Doggy, we're gonna take the wasteland by storm. Let's go find this fancy nuclear specializer and see if they can fix me up with some new insides. I'll just wash that down with some water and get on my way real soon. I can make most of the journey myself. Just worried about spending too long in one place, really.
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
That Skippy guy's a little crazy, but I can't help but like him.
Me and Orlando were about
Sometimes
to
I
have some
just
words.
check out.
Go on and get your management to keep those cleaners.
One more step in your mincemeat.
He's one of them. The bandits!
I need you both to explain what you saw and how you found us here, before I decide it's not worth hearing the answer.
I was just looking for help, honest.
Help? What could I possibly do for you that your smooth-skinned buddies couldn't hand you on a silver platter?
I've got the radiation sickness. I heard there's a specialist.
God damn it. I told them spreading that rumor would be the end of us.
So did you know about the specialist?
That's enough out of you. You both looking to purge your ads? Or just him? You're either stupid or don't care one bit about your friend. Not sure which. I'll tell it to you straight. I'm the specialist you heard about, but I can't rid your friend of radiation sickness. Only thing I can rid him of is his life.
Asher! for the gift of an enduring affliction-free existence! We must welcome them! Disposing of them would be terribly wasteful.
Now just hold on a second here. Who are you people? And what the darn heck is going on?
Let's start with your question about our identities. Radiation specialist is a bit of a euphemism. It was intended to help other ghouls find us. And other, potential ghouls.
The issue is, you recognize us already, which means we left a loose end. No one lives to identify the revenants.
Asher! Not this time you don't. I have been dutifully searching for those who could benefit from my procedure. Is this man not in need? I'm certain he can put the past behind in return for treatment. Isn't that right? Your name is?
Lehman Price?
Lehman! And I am Parthenia. And now that we're all friends, we can forget Asher's criminal acts and think about the future. You just have to agree to minimally invasive treatment and voila! Cured of all ills and no more worrying about pesky skincare routines. So, do we have a deal?
I think I'm in over my head here. I wasn't too close with those folks that died, but they didn't deserve what you done to them. Well, what you tried to do to me. And for what? Ammo and scrap metal? But now you're gonna turn around and say you can save me.
Oh, more than save you. I can turn you into a ghoul, like me! And Asher, if he would stop being so bashful and recognize his boon for what it is. I don't go outside, so I don't know exactly what happened between you and Asher, but it sounds like things did not go according to plan.
Witnesses aren't permitted. Which means we need to do something about you two. Figure out what that is, or I will.
Oh, of course, of course. The solution here is that you join us. A safe paradise for ghouls hidden from the dangers of the outside world. It's not like you have much choice. So, what do you say? Will the irradiated one go all in on a new lifespan? Or is being human so important as to die for? No need for a final answer just now, by the way. There are some preparations to make before we can finalize anything. No. But if you prove yourself a friend to us by helping Lehman, who does become a ghoul, I think we can convince Asher to let you off. He's warm and fuzzy beneath the frown.
Don't insult me.
Just trust me for now. It's better than the alternative. By any measure, becoming a ghoul is a net benefit.
Says the lifelong shut-in with no interest in the outside world.
Asher, you have yet to provide me a convincing answer as to what we need out there that we can't have in here.
Courtesy, human rights, the ability to take part in civilization.
Not much of a civilization compared to what it used to be. The harvest is always richer in another man's field. Or so wrote the Roman poets. Anyway, we are wasting your ailing friend's precious time.
Now hold on a second. I'm not so sure about this. Look, I am not one to judge too much by appearances. So what if your skin's a bit, loosely attached? But am I to understand it right that you all live in hiding and go out to steal people's things in the night? And if they see you, then it's over for them?
We tried it the nice way. People died. Ghouls. On account of nothing but our loosely attached skin. So don't you for 1 second think of us as some kind of monsters for trying to survive. It was people thinking of us as monsters that drove us to this messed up reality. Like you could possibly understand smooth skin.
This philosophy discussion is fun and all, but allow me to make a proposal. It's clear you need some time to persuade yourselves of the overwhelming benefits of this procedure. While you do, why don't you retrieve the materials I need for it? If you come back and decide for certain you want to perish in your deeply flawed prison of flesh, then there's no harm done. But if you do become sufficiently alarmed by the throes of mortal death to reconsider, then we'll be fully prepared.
Okay, yeah. I like that option. I mean, if it's between a painful death and a makeover.
Don't take this lightly, simpleton. Living life as a ghoul. You'll regret you were ever born at all.
Oh, so dramatic. What I need is a radiated ore. It's the only material with the right nuclear structure for massive simultaneous extraction. I have the base formula here already, but this version is incomplete. I need the ore to trigger the final reaction.
Or? Well, you mean like we have at Emmett Mountain? Well, that should be easy. Maybe I could give you my key and rest here for a bit while you go get it. Turns out I'm feeling worse by the minute. Though I'd feel awful sending you to get all irradiated, considering what it did to me.
No way I'm letting you out of my sight.
Asher, why don't you go with them? Radiation's already done its magic on you. You can mine the ore and do guard duty at the same time. 2 birds. I'll watch Lehman, of course. We're going to become the best of friends.
Fine. I'm locking you in on the way out.
Then it's settled. Oh, this is so exciting! Finally, I can perform ghoulification on someone other than myself! Oh, wonderful! You won't regret it.
There's another shaft off the main operation. Best go there and stay under the radar. This key here will get you into the tunnels.
I'll be watching you, so don't take any suspicious detours.
This way, my dear test subject! Into the lab!
I'll be meeting you there, Smoothskin. Don't be late.
Miss Parthenia, is it? We're still holding off on the operation till later, aren't we?
Of course! Don't you worry, the unburned hairs on your smooth little scalp. They look very soft, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you kindly. I do make sure to comb it out every morning like Mama taught me.
What's it like, having a mama?
Oh, it sure is nice. She just takes care of you, listens to you, makes you feel real special.
I see. And does that provide any benefits to the scientific process?
I'm not too familiar with what that is, but I bet your mama it does. That is, I mean...
If Mama's love is capable of providing scientific benefits. That would be truly remarkable. I wonder if the effects can be synthesized.
£5 of aluminum, 10 pounds of steel.
One person's junk is another's gold bullion. Just look at all this destruction. How could that war possibly have been worth it?
Well, now that that's over with, let's make this quick. Someone could walk in any minute. Can't reach. There's a tunnel around the corner. Locked up tight. Must be a trove of radiated ore down there. You got the key. Have at it then. I'll make this quick. You stay out here and save your smooth and melted flesh. There might be more ferals. Just keep them off my back. And don't even think about turning tail. I've been tracking for 40 years. You won't make it far.
Hey! I haven't seen you around here. Are you new on the team? I see. Well, I don't want any trouble. I'm just a grunt. I came in to grab some tools. I'll just say that Marion hasn't been kind to other scavengers digging around on her turf. Not without joining her crew first, anyway. Hey, is that... Ghoul!
Just my goddamn luck.
You're not one of them, right? The bandits?
Sorry, lady, but you don't know what you're talking about.
No, you are. The same ones that attacked Lehman and the others. I was out in the trees when it happened, just for a few minutes. When I came back, I saw everything. All of you Ghoul, underneath those masks. Just a step away from Feral. Why even hide it?
Guess we've gotten even sloppier than I thought. Look, I'm sorry, Scaver, but you were never supposed to be a part of this.
Wait, no. Oh God, wait. Look, I spoke
quickly, okay? I won't tell anyone else.
Anyone else? How many have you told? That were ghouls?
A few of the crew, okay? I don't know how many I told. I was just terrified. Lehman told a different story. Didn't think you were ghouls, but something else entirely. Everyone's on different sides about it. They think we're exaggerating about a raider attack. You have to believe me. Please.
God damn it! You think I want to kill you? But one misjudged act of mercy could mean the death of everyone I care about. Oh. The killing of your crew. That wasn't supposed to happen. Most times, we take the resources we need and get out with none the wiser. But we can't afford to be seen. Because sooner or later, someone gets the idea to hunt us down. I can't let that happen again. You're right. I've delayed this too long already.
No, wait, please!
That wraps this up. Let's go before things get any messier. I'll stick to my own route, safer that way, but don't think I won't keep my eyes on you.
Just one teensy weensy chemical reaction and... With that, my dear Mr. Price, your new life awaits, stored safely away in this little canister.
You sure I'll be okay if I take this stuff? That I can start a new life? A good one?
Well, I did it. Who's to say that you can't?
I do. Not that any of you will listen to me. Is your friend intent on destroying the life he has left, or what? I can't spend all day watching this foolishness. I'll say it for the last time, don't make this mistake. Parthenia's situation was unique, and maybe that made it right for her. But for you, the world will drop out beneath your feet. Everything you know and take for granted. There's no hope at the bottom of this well, at least not your version of it. You're not prepared to be something inhuman. No one is.
Well, maybe I'm not, but you and the other ghouls, you're still here. And don't that mean you have something to live for, even if it's just each other?
You're damn right about that. Going through hell with these survivors has given me the most important purpose of my life. It's given me strength and grit that I was never capable of. Not in a lifetime of successes and failures as a human. If you're capable of understanding that, maybe there's more to you than I thought. If that's what you think of us, so be it. Just means you haven't been listening to me. You think we're any worse than those lowlifes at Crater, exploiting anyone they can for profit? Just 'cause they act proud of it doesn't make it right. We've done everything we can to avoid unnecessary deaths. Theirs and ours. This is the conclusion we ended up at. Stop wasting my time and get this over with. Don't look at me.
I don't want to die just yet. if this path involves a version of me I can't be proud of, well, maybe then it's better to let things go. Leave this world the way I am, before things get all muddled and broken. Well, that's the sign I was looking for. It ain't much, but I'm proud of the life I lived. I sure am grateful for the opportunity you offered me, Miss Parthenia. It was a pleasure getting the chance to meet you. All of you. I think I'll head back to Emmett Mountain and see if I can't manage a few good nights of beer and blast radius with the crew.
Oh, what a waste.
You made the right choice. Take it from a ghoul.
The offer stands if you'd like to reconsider. In fact, I'd like to have a private conversation with you.
It sounds like you have your head screwed on straight. Don't let her unscrew it. Something on my face, or what?
So many research documents, and only one brain to process them! I must find a way to optimize.